Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And today, oh my god, I just woke up. It's like 8 a.m. getting ready for work, which is, well, nothing because of the corona. But oh, wait a second, I just gotta go. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about spells, and there are so many varieties and so many different types of spells. I think you can already fill up your entire hotkey button thingies, but there are only a few things that are actually good, and there's one that is probably the best, and the other ones are just like, meh, you know. So as of right now, don't even bother with a high jump. I personally figured out that it just, I don't know, it's just not really, you know, doing any good for me. I mean, it's the one thing that I did find out, wait, let me actually go in there again. That's just the name you can change, right? Yeah. So the only good thing that I found out about that spell, which is the R button, is that you can use it multiple times like this. So you can actually see where you want to go. Like, for example, if you're looking for the tower, you can just like boost yourself up and then get stuck in the floor like that. So let me actually just quickly fill up my magic energy. So this skill you can actually leave on your own and just, you know, whatever. It's, I don't know. You know, and at first in the beginning I thought you could land on those trees, and then I was like, oh, god damn it. Okay, so yeah, that's something you can think of editing, but I don't even know why you would put it on 30% strength. Like, I don't know why you would even put it on there. So let's try that. So okay. So yeah, I don't even know why you would put it on there. So, I mean, you can use it multiple times, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I haven't found any use for it. Maybe you at home know a little bit more about that damage or about that magic, but in general, I mean, you can change it to left and right. Maybe it's gonna be interesting in dodging if somebody's actually gonna play you, because if they shoot it, look at this, you can actually jump like to the side a little bit. It's not even good. Like, if I just let it go, it's just doing that. So it's like, maybe it's going to be good in dodging when you're going into PvP or battling with someone else. But the problem here with this one is actually it takes quite a bit of magic energy. If you put this strength on low, you could maybe utilize it a little better. But in general, I don't necessarily think this is a good spell. Let's see what else we got. Upwards, forwards, yeah, backwards. Whatever. I'm just going to use it for forwards right now, because sometimes I do use it. Oh, god damn it. To get over things. But let's actually talk about the best spell currently, in my opinion, in this game, which is gonna be this one. You see NPCs using it, and I think this is just the best spell in the game, because if you actually hit a few people, if you hit somebody with it and you actually get a few hits in on this one, you will see that they usually are dying pretty fast. So let me quickly show you how to create that spell, which is also fairly simple. So you take the fire blast. I don't know, is it called fire blast? Anyways, and what you do is you put the amount onto 20. The blast size is up to you. You can put this on 100%. You can put this on 20%. That's up to you. That's just preference. I usually put it on 100%. And also the explosion size. God damn it, I don't know. Oh, what's wrong with me? I just woke up. That's the problem. And yeah, that's usually what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this kind of spell, and it's good, and it has high destruction power, especially if you use a character with elements that has a lot of destruction power. You can almost destroy entire maps with this. Like when I go in gold and do this in town, like it only takes like few hits to destroy like completely everything. So yeah, that's a pretty good spell. And also it's also going to be good to mind game, to actually see if you actually fight an opponent and you know that he's going to walk this way, you can already predict where he's going to go by just following with those missiles. And yeah, that's pretty good. So this is in my opinion, one of the best well, probably no, it is the best spell in the game at the moment because it's just so damaging, and the magic energy doesn't go down too quick with it, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then for myself, it's also preference. Again, the second best is this one right here, where you can actually move the location of this fire explosion blast or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna show you how that's gonna look like. Actually, I'm gonna go into create. So it's actually called blast attack, the one that I just did. The best spell in the game. So what you click is this one, and then you put it on 20, and so on and so forth. So the other one is called fire explosion, which I think is the same. I didn't change the name. Let me actually go into the fire explosion, and here's something. This is a bit more, changed. So I got the size to 100% because if it's on if it's on 20%, it's actually way less, and it's super difficult. Look at this. I mean, it does look pretty cool, I guess, but it takes so much magic energy, and the blast radius is so small. Especially when you have a moving object in game. If you actually fight somebody in PvP, it's super difficult to actually hit him because it also takes a few seconds to cast, so you have to really predict where he's gonna step to. So I think when you go into the fire explosion, I think the size is pretty, in this time the size does matter, ladies and gentlemen. We got the type is pillar. We have a few other things. We have the shockwave and we have the sphere. I think the shockwave was the one that I think was the least good of those three, but you can switch around. You can do a little bit of a switcheroo. The most important thing here is actually that you choose placed and not self, because self might be good if you actually have somebody who's melee attacking you. For example, he's like a dagger or a sword player, and he's like running towards you and trying to slash you up with his dagger. Then you can actually also create another spell which is gonna go like here, explosion. Let's actually choose explosion, choose a pillar, choose self 100%, then create. Which one's gonna be at? I forgot. It's gonna be F. So if somebody actually comes up to me and wants to slash me with his dagger or his sword, all I can do is this, and then that's gonna damage him and take out a lot of damage in HP. So this one is the one that also looks the coolest. That's the one that looks the coolest. Oh wait, didn't I change it? Oh, I did not change it. Let me change it back quickly. Which I think just looks the coolest, and it also damaged the best, I think. Not 100% sure, but it's the one that I've been using, and it's just, it looks cool. So yeah, these are the spells. You can do those spells with any type of magic element. Yeah, so this is just, yeah, I think this one was the one that actually, I mean, I can already, with this character right here, I can already kill like the highest boss. I mean, sometimes there are these little shacks that spawn, but I'm gonna talk about that in a future video probably. There are these little shacks that spawn, one with a mini boss and one with a stronger boss, and I usually I'm able to destroy it. I know here's a few good test objects, and as you can see, boom, 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 dead. So let's take another one. So he's actually slashing me up, which is interesting. So what I can do was, as you see, I could have done this if he was actually trying to slash me up like this now. As you can see, he died. And then also this. Let's actually try to finish this now. Finish those bandits. Are they done? Yeah, they're done. This was obviously a horrible showcase because I'm not really that good yet, and I'm not constantly playing this, you know, because I am missing some updates and I'm max level, and at one point you're not really sure what you're supposed to do anymore. So here, for example, I use the Blessed Scorching Ascension, if it's called Ascension, I don't know. Because the good thing about it is it's basically the same as your T. The T does this, but look at the movement speed, and you can hold it for the entire time. It jumps after a while. So the Blessed Scourge one, it actually has the same speed as your walking speed, and you can hold it down as long as you want. As you can see, the magic energy is just gonna drain. Oh yeah, it actually does go off after a while, but you have much more time. It's much more forgiving. So yeah, that's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little guide and run through the spells, and those are the best spells in the game. Thank you very much for watching, and talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.